Oh my god.
Come on, Bolado.
Ooh, he's so good, man.
We wanted to see from Mr. Thunder last night.
One more.
No.
Let's go!
Look at the man.
That was very nice. Let's go!
The nerves of Steve.
We got those!
I'm still not playing fighting games to come, bro. Listen. Unbased, cringe, and lame of you. I'm gonna go get my figurine out of the jar, and then we can talk, okay? But you know, she might be a little stuck in there. But point being, Red Bull Kumite. It's a weird way to start the video. Red Bull Kumite. I've always been playing funny games to come. Yeah. We had apparently. So I've been told that there is this match that happened between Kakaru and Zangief Bolado here, which is a pretty damn good Gief set. Now, listen. Kakaru, $1 million man, $1.5 million man, right? He won Capcom Cup and he won Gamers 8, right? He's probably, you know, he's with those 2 tournament wins, he probably becomes the Street Fighter player who's made the most money off this game in history. Just because, you know, I mean, Umo's probably number 2 with $1 million, right? It's that even people have, you know, if you've been playing the game since like Street Fighter Third Strike or something and been winning every tournament, you've been gathering like, you know, $200 here, 1,000 here, something like that. Anyway, point being, and also so he's very good. My point is, and also JP is maybe like Gief's worst matchup, second worst matchup, something like that. So I can't imagine that this is going to go super well for Bolado, right? If you can look at the match draw before. Where's that? Is that like at the beginning of the VOD entirely? But I was told this was some good Giefing, and honestly, I'm always down to watch some high-level Gief, and Capcom Cup was a sad time, you know? A lot of the Giefs, they just kind of felt like they weren't even really getting to play the game too much, and they all got knocked out of their groups, and then there was no more Gief in Capcom Cup, so... Excited to potentially, even if, you know, Bolado does not end up winning this set, excited to see some good Giefing. It was a really engaging match. Yeah. Let's see here. I am curious to see how Bolado fights JP, honestly, because I know, at least for me, it is a real head scratcher of a matchup. Oh, by the way, I gotta do this more often. We saw this like a BMB thing that I just don't do, right? But like that right there. Like a lot of times I feel like I go crouch like kick, stand like kick, drive rush, right? You can do like this extends, and you can still even drive rush cancel off this if you want, right? There's a lot of times, for example, where I'll go like, you know, crouch like kick, crouch like punch, and then I want the hell stab, but the hell stab I don't think is gonna be in reach, right? But they're like so close to dead, you can also just, you know, boom, credit card swipe. It works pretty well, right? That's like a BMB that I just do very poorly right now, and definitely should get in my muscle memory to do the stand light punch there. I already know it's situational is best, but does Lariat have a use outside combos anti-airs in this matchup? In this matchup? I mean, you can avoid, like, Ghost Chip, maybe, at, like, full screen or something, but... Why does Brazil seem to tend towards big bodies so often? I've just noticed that. I'm actually not sure. Is that a pattern? Maybe it's because Brazilians are based. Thoughts? Brazilians are based, big bodies are based. But yeah, like outside of like avoiding chip from like a ghost or something at like really full screen, which probably JP could then just spike you for, I don't think so. I don't think so.
We just waited. We need 2 scoops. The second one is when we gonna let it rip. Okay. Oh, chip out, burnout.
Yeah, burnout against JP is so miserable, man. Interesting. I wonder why Kakaru is being so. I guess he's worried about a jump, right? I wonder why Kakaru was being so, because I feel like, you know, it feels like when JP gets you a burnout, especially as Gief, he just kind of then, it's like, okay, well, game's over. He just backs up, gets some space, and then just fireballs you to death, right? I wonder what he was worried about from Bolado. Ow. Sure. It's a first to 5? Oh, awesome. Okay. Did I hear him say that right? Oh, yeah, it says first to 5. Amazing. Okay, I'm very down to see this then. Go in the back of the bus. Bolado's having trouble here. Go in the back of the bus. Excuse me. This is first to 5, no losers bracket. Oh, that's an interesting idea for a bracket, honestly. Oh, it doesn't have the Borch to follow it up. I think he could have. Hold on. I think technically there was a kill here, probably, right? This. Assuming he got the first hit, so he got the cancelable hit, which I think he did here. I don't think this Lariat hit late or anything, right? I think he could have done EX Lariat level 2. It's just like, you know, Yeah, I think he could have, but regardless, still a really good anti-air. You gonna borscht him? No. Okay. Are you fucking dead? No. Okay. Am I burnt out against JP? Is just so tough, man. It's so hard to win from there, right? It's so hard to win from, like, if you're burnt out against JP as Gief and you're like, there's any amount of distance between you, it almost doesn't matter if he has a meter, if he has health, like, it's just so hard to come back from, right? That actually turns out that missing that EX Lariat, I believe the EX Lariat as a combo starter there was possible. I could be wrong, but I believe he did get the first hit of the EX Lariat, the cancelable hit right there. So it turns out that missing that actually did matter. It was material. There's a difference between winning and losing. Unfortunate. Oh, that was... I don't know what exactly he wanted there, but rising JMK was certainly not it. This make me want to play JP, I'm gonna be honest. JP is so cool, man. Like, it's one of those things that even, you know, in the first season when he was like one of the two biggest villains of the game, honestly he probably did overshadow Ken as the biggest villain of the game. I kind of like, you know, while yes, he was probably like too good and all of this, especially in the context of season 1 and everything, I still really liked watching the, he's one of the coolest newcomers to a fighting game I think that's ever been introduced, right? He's just so sick. He's just so cool, and his voice lines are awesome, and his whole, like, vibe and aesthetic. Like, I'm a grappler player, right? But he's just so cool. Like, I feel like a lot of the other newcomers, like, really did not land in the same way, right? Like, Marissa, Manon, Kimberly, are, you know, they've got their enjoyers, right? But to me, at least, they didn't land in quite the same way. Lily is just... like Lily was just like a horrible flunk, unfortunately. Like he's, I mean, it's unfair to compare Manon, Marissa, and Kimberly to her, right? But yeah, like, you know, Jamie, even to an extent. Luke, I mean, had his thing from SF5 already. But I think Luke also got memed hard enough that it actually worked out pretty well, right? He got the Memphis meme, he got the dude, you look huge. So I think Luke he landed pretty well as a newcomer. Like, a lot of the newcomers were, like, only okay, but JP, like, from the moment I fucking saw this guy, I was like, he's dope. Ooh, this was actually really... I wonder why Kakaru did this. JP and Aki are both on another level to me. That's fair. You got that old man yaoi aesthetic, so true. Kim is hype, keep her name out your fucking mouth. I don't know. I got nothing against Kim, but she did not, like, wow me in the way that JP did, right? But I wonder why. So these dashes are really good by Bolado because he gets the portals off the screen, right? He gets the portals off the screen, so he doesn't have to worry about them anymore. But I wonder why Kakaru is giving up all the screen space. Is it just because he doesn't need the portals to win? That very well may be the case, right? His life lead is so huge that really okay, I think this is what, remember when I said earlier, like, why doesn't Kakaru just run away, get some space, and kill the burnout Zangief, right? I think that Bolado is basically... This is why he didn't do it earlier, is because Bolado does have the... If Kakaru is just, like, blindly running away, trying to make space to get the chip kill, right? Then Bolado can't just chase him down in this exact same way, right? So that's why he wasn't just full running away before. Ooh. Ooh. That jump was so good, man. The grappler jump hoop. Very late, did you see City of the Wolves? Oh my god, I'm coming. Did you see City of the Wolves Salvatore Ganacci? I did. My brother knew who that was. He doesn't play any fighting games, but he'd seen like a meme video from that guy or something. I had no idea who the fuck that was.
Oh my god. Come on,
Ooh, he's so good, man. No!
Signs of life here is Zangief Bolado.
It's just, I feel like it's, okay, listen. I feel like it's obvious to anyone to see that was a hype-ass comeback. I mean, look at how little health he's got, right? But also, I feel like you have to have played this matchup, right? You have to have played this matchup on the side of Gief being burnt out against JP, right? To realize just how miserable this situation is, right? This shit literally feels unwinnable if you have a health lead. Right? Like sometimes, if you're burnt out against JP and you have a health lead, right? It can still feel damn near unwinnable. In this situation, with this health disadvantage, with the burn, with that, to win from here, like, I feel like this is even more impressive than it looks, right? This is even more impressive than it looks. This is actually fucking crazy. Level 1 and the drive reversal. It's just even more impressive than it looks, I promise. Oh my fucking god, yeah. And he fucking whiffs the knee. I didn't even notice that he did this. I didn't even, like, he whiffs. He fucking whiffs the knee in time to recover in case he did any sort of reversal on weight. Oh my god. Season 1 JP wins there, nerfed hurtbox? Are you talking about the hitbox on his crouching heavy punch? I'm talking about like this right here doesn't whiff in Season 1? Like this? You're saying he hits? I don't think he hits that in Season 1, right? I think what they nerfed on his crouching heavy punch was the active frames, like the anti-air invuln frames, right? And that's mostly all been given back to it. I think this still whiffs in Season 1, yeah? JP only got the anti-air invuln taken off of it. And then he got it given back, mostly. Man, this is so good, man. This is so... like, just that was worth it. Whoever told me to watch this, just that was already... That was so good. My god. You only won because of the nerfs? Yeah, but I don't think it's true, actually. I think Season 1 JP, his crouching heavy punch also whiffs there, I think. I don't think the hitbox ever got reduced. He deserves to qualify. I mean, with that round, that was some of the greatest shit I've ever, some of the greatest grappling I've ever seen. Yeah, Shadow says capitalizing on fear like that needs a lot of knowledge. Yeah. It's just such good situational awareness. If Gief pressed an air button there, he would have traded and died. That's correct. Yeah, it would have expanded his hurt box. He would have traded. He would have died. That was like a perfectly spaced like grappler jumpu. Like, that was as close as he could have been where that neutral jump still whiffs, right? So it makes it look to Kakeru like, it also, was very, very close to that crouch heavy punch from Kakeru being, like, correct, right? But the spacing was literally immaculate. Not a macule on it. Ah, nice. If he could do it 2 rounds in a row, again, like, this is just so difficult to do against, bro, it's against fucking random-ass online, like, 1400 MR JPs. This shit is hard to do, man. Let alone, I mean, probably best JP in the world, right? I mean, you gotta imagine. At the very least, he's got the JP with the best results in Street Fighter 6. He's up there at the very least. So, like, making that comeback against this JP of all JPs is something. Now, he might still just get... This might still be a 5-0 for all I fucking know, right? It's just, I mean, this is a really bad matchup for Gief and a very good JP. It's the worst of both worlds, right? But that round was fucking inspiring, man. Actual millionaire JP, yeah. This shit is hard versus gold JPs? This is insane? Exactly. It's probably Gief's, like, especially with the buffs to JP recently, it probably is, like, his second worst matchup or something at this point. I think Dhalsim still, like, even, like, mathematically, Dhalsim still is his worst matchup in terms of just, like, the win rates from all of the, like, the one CAC Cami post, right? That had, like, all of these, like, master rank matches. I think Dhalsim Gief is not only Gief's worst matchup, but also the worst matchup in the game. Statistically, anyway, from that one post. But JP's up there, man. And they keep buffing this guy. They sure keep buffing this guy every patch. After they nerfed him pretty hard in the transition from Season 1 to Season 2, and then they just have kept buffing him over and over and over again. He needs it? Yeah, no, for sure.
I know all the flexing in the world. I know you go to the gym every day, but the question is how you gonna push this weight once you get in.
Oh, nice. Try brush chop right there.
Also loving to be really unpredictable, and I think that's what's really hurting. There we go. Really hurting Zangief Bolado so far.
He's drive rushing a lot more than I would have thought, honestly. I need to let me start paying more attention to how exactly, because one of the things that I feel I do pretty badly against JP is I'm not really sure, like, what my RPS is, right? Like, what my RPS is against him, like, what, oh, he's so good, man. I mean, that's just the correct thing to do there. That's not, like, a creative thing, but still, like, with everything else, he could have, like, waited a little bit too long there, fucked up against the amnesia. Just the perfect answer in the situation, right? No hesitation. The only thing they buffed on JP since his nerf patch was a crouch heavy punch. They also buffed his level 2. There were some other small things as well. But yeah, his level 2 got buffed. I think, what? He can get a combo if he throws you in level 2 now too, so you can't even just like parry and hope for the best. Oh, nice. He's dead. He is very dead. Dude, his Gief's super. When I'm watching it, it's even cooler, you know? I really do feel like the spectator. I'm watching the finishing move in wrestling.
He's looking way more confident now than he was even just a couple of matches ago.
Absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema. Is that a French accent? Absolute cinema. That's so good. That's so fun. That's a funny accent, man. My loyal fans, yeah. Absolute cinema. Very, very enjoyable. Well done, well done. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is I don't know like what my RPS is against JP. You know, like what like if I think he's gonna portal, what do I do? If I think he's gonna ghost, what do I do? If I think he's gonna fake a ghost, what do I do? If I think he's gonna spike, what do I do? You know, if after those options happen, when I block them, what do I do? I feel like I don't have like just the basic knowledge that well.
Russians actually do that? Is that a Russian thing?
Do you not know? Does Russians actually do that? Yeah.
What a frolic.
Oh, I'm having an orgasm live on stream, man. This is fucking against TOS. You can't do that shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can't do this to me, Bolado. My balls are already empty, man. I got nothing left to give. I got nothing left to give after that comeback, man. It's not against TOS when it's Zangief. That's fair. They'll understand. Oh my lord. Perfected Kakaru, man? Yeah, perfecting Kakaru as a Zangief is just, that's just not, that shit doesn't happen, brother. Why is he white? Because I'm sorry. He got caught, the little guy got caught in the crossfire. Ah, okay. Good stuff, though. You think they'll nerf Gief next season? I hope not. I mean, Gief is maybe a little bit. He can maybe get, but I don't think Gief is, you know. I think there's like 9 or 10 or 11 other characters who are better than Gief right now, right? Though Gief is certainly quite strong. So like, I would hope that he wouldn't at least get like weirdly singled out or something, right? Like if just like all of the like the high tiers and the near top tiers and top tiers got nerfed, then fair enough. But while Gief is very good, I think there's, you know, there's like a large number of characters who are just better than him and probably in more need of a nerf, right?
God, I know I gotta keep it esports here, but this is a TBS situation. Don't block stuff. No. Don't block stuff, huh? Y'all know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Blocking is cringe.
Yeah, this is tough. Again, I mean, he burnt himself out. I feel like that was, you know, he was trying to go for it. He was trying to run him over. But yes, it's just so, I mean, I guess you won't die if you block all of this. Yeah, he can't kill you in time. He's just eating the chip. Honestly? Yeah. Yo, he's too far away. Blocks it? Oh, he's too good. Yeah, if you're not sure what happened here, this was not Bolado like messing up the 360 or anything like that. This is what I was talking about earlier with the anti-air, right? Only the first hit of EX Lariat, is actually cancelable, right? So from range into level 3. So from range over here, right? He actually like from this far away, you notice how like there's a bit of a timer here and then that one connected? That is not cancelable into level 3, right? Gief is better than Aki according to Broski. I don't know how good Aki is. Aki is not one of the characters that I was thinking of necessarily as like you know, like maybe yeah. I think they're probably within range of each other. I was more so thinking, you know, like before they nerf Gief, or at least like if they're gonna nerf Gief, I would hope that, you know, characters like Kuma, characters like what's his fucking name? You know, the guy, the weakest Shoto. How did I forget Ken? I hope characters like Akuma, characters like Ken, characters like Rashid. Honestly, at this point, I think JP's pretty good. He's not as good as all of those characters that I just mentioned, right? But, you know, characters like, I think Cammy is still very good. I think Bison is very good, right? Like there's a large number of characters that I would say are like obviously better than Gief. Not saying like, you know, again, Gief is still strong, right? But I would hope that he wouldn't get like particularly nerfed compared to characters like that, right? And was it in Kumite? He clearly is not viable and needs buffs. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you know. How does he keep doing it, man? How does he keep doing it? Ow. I'll tell you, if I like, you know, I think there are ways you could nerf Gief that make sense, certainly, right? I'm not saying that I don't think Gief should be nerfed at all. I'm just saying that, again, I hope that it wouldn't be a patch where like randomly no one gets very many nerfs and then Gief gets a ton or something, right? But I think, for example, a lot of Gief's get-in options are too good. He probably shouldn't have, you know, like they nerfed knee, which is good. Come on! Like they, you know, like his jumping medium kick probably shouldn't be quite as good as it is, right? Like stuff like that, like get-in options on Gief, I think, are what should be worse, right? I think at this point, you know, his defense is pretty bad, especially after they remove jump cancel SPD. His reversals are pretty bad, right? You end up watching Texas Showdown? Oh, no, I didn't, actually. Rick, who's winning the first attempt between me and Kakaru? I wonder, can I get a game? Right? I don't think so. Probably not. I feel like in a first to 10, like on average, if you ran like 10 first to 10s, I feel like maybe I'll get a couple of games. But I think like it's quite likely that in the first to 10, assuming he's locked in, because obviously, you know, he probably wouldn't be taking it very seriously. But if he's playing it for the million, right? I don't think I get a game. Probably a quick 10-0. And then we just go home. Just do this easy? Wait, you're right. Fuck, why didn't I think of that? No, you're right. I should just play like Bolado. Fuck. I'm so stupid, man. Why didn't I should have thought of that myself.
I think Bolado's kind of feeling himself right now.
Does he lose this set? This would be pretty sad at this point. He's got the lead. There's no way. He closes these out, right? The perfect parry, man. This guy's locked in. Yeah. I'm like forgetting characters in the SF6 cast. I could have sworn like Tyson, Akuma, Rashid, Ken, Cammy. I would honestly still say that Ed. I think the nerfs were a bit over. Like the nerfs, the reaction to the nerfs was a bit overblown. Ed still feels like he's very strong to me. Less so, right? Like not really. I would almost argue it. It feels a little bit. You know what it feels like? It feels like the Belial nerfs in Season 2, right? Like I think Ed went from maybe being in talks for the best character in the game to definitely not anymore, but still a top tier probably, right? Like I would argue that, you know, like obviously at this point Ed is not in the conversation with characters like Akuma or Ken or Rashid, right? But I think he probably still is a top tier. Right? Ooh. Ooh.
So now we're going for the air to RC. He's adjusting.
Bison, yep. I keep forgetting about. I can't picture the cast in my head, but yes. Again, all of these characters I'm mentioning, I think, are notably better than Gief, I think. I always forget Lily exists. Yeah, I want to for Season 3. I don't know if the Lily players want this, but I want like a Lily soft rework, man. I think they, you know, I don't know what her design is a failure. Turns out, you know, the whole like Windstock thing and like Condor's Fire being the best move in the game, but everything else about her being kind of like shit. Turns out to just be kind of boring in one note. I want like a soft rework for this Lily character in Season 3. It's like make her different. The way she currently works is just. We watch Texas Showdown on stream or not? I did want to. We probably will at some point. Maybe at least the top 8 or the Grands or something. But I'd definitely take a rework as someone who tried to main her. Yeah. He's smurfing on the Capcom Cup winner. What the fuck? I mean, listen. There are certainly rounds where Bolado is making it. He's carrying the momentum. He's making it look easy, right? But I think that's also like weirdly. It's gonna seem a little bit strange to say this, but like, you know, like the only ways for Bolado to win these rounds, like by and large, is going to be in very convincing fashion, right? Because I feel like in this matchup, Gief kind of has to get the momentum going early, or it's just not going to work for him, right? Or he has to find like a bunch of these correct like reads in a row, or it's not going to go too well for him. So I actually feel like it's relatively like it doesn't make it any less impressive, but it is like realistically, you know, when Bolado wins a round, it's going to look like this, right? Oh, he fucked up the block. But like this sort of health difference where like, you know, Kakaru gets like a single hit on him or something like that. Most of the time, I feel like this is what like now he might lose this. This is very losable now, right? Yeah, like now that he's lost the momentum, this is very losable suddenly. Most of the time that Gief can win in this matchup, it's because he just like got going before JP could do anything and he never let him go, right? But yeah, see, it's very losable suddenly. It's just it's how this matchup kind of works. Oh, but hold on, he's not dead. Oh, yeah. He's saying he has to force his pace to keep the pressure? Exactly. Which leads to, you know, when Bolado wins rounds, it's going to make it look like Kakaru can't play the video game. Because that's just the only way that Gief can win this, is by just getting a bunch, a bunch of the correct, he got the knockdown, and then he guessed correctly on the Oki, and then he guessed correctly on the Oki, right? He might guess correctly on the Oki here, just for fun. Okay. Like, see, like even right, he's going for dry rush into perfect parry attempt, right? Like the guy said, like he has to win in ways like this. If he doesn't steamroll JP, he's probably gonna lose.
Sucks for you. I never do my taxes.
It's for you. I never do my taxes. I don't like it. I play JP in Master 2 and agree that's how I lose to Giefs. Yeah.
All the help in the world here.
If JP gets to establish himself, like when this happens, right? Like already, immediately, this is really hard for Gief to come back from, right? Like Bolado has to play this pretty well at this point just to get to be able to play the video game again, right? So he, you know, all the ghost feints by Kakeru actually kind of gave him the way back in, but he's not fully in yet. He's not back in yet. Right back out you go, right? Like as soon as JP wins one interaction, it gets. What? Who is this guy, man? Who the fuck is this guy? I forgot what I was talking about. No. What is that? Who? I didn't even know you could do that. I guess the timing makes sense. He still loses the worst part. He still loses these. Isn't that just that's just fucking heartbreaking? That's like, you know, when we lost a round today after landing Thunderstorm, and it's just like game that shouldn't be possible. Right? That shouldn't be possible. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to lose after landing a Thunderstorm. You shouldn't be allowed to lose after landing level 3 like that. That's just some goat shit, man. But Kakeru too good, man. Not shaking. That's the kind of thing, you know. If Kakeru wasn't like one of the best players in the entire world, that level 3 might tilt your ass. That might piss you off. That might shake you a bit. That might instill some fear in your heart. Nah, he's locked in. I was watching the set, saw him do a teleport, and thought, could Gief call it teleport level 3? Then that happened. Yeah. The crowd was silent. They don't understand, man. They don't get it. They don't get it. People don't like grapplers. It's a damn shame.
Of course, but still, you can tell that in some situations when things get a little heated, it's a bit of a.
That's like Brazil loses to Germany in the World Cup. It's that kind of sadness. Yeah, yeah. My God, man. What a fucking thing that was.
To defeat the odds. Kakeru now only needs one more game.
Chat was popping off every time Bolado did something. Chat, now see, chat's based. They understand.
I will say this though.
It doesn't matter if he loses, he won after that. Unfortunately, this is not the case, but in my heart, yes. Already, like, it's not just, there's been multiple different instances where I've just been like, this Bolado guy, he's built different, man. He's doing shit I ain't never seen before. He's making comebacks I ain't never seen before. He's making reads I ain't never seen before. He's spacing his jumps in ways I ain't never seen before. He's my hero, but oh god. Unfortunately, it looks like maybe he loses these. Either a grappler win, then a zoner with an asterisk on the O right there, censoring it. Oh, you gotta be JMP-ing. Look at that, the neutral jump, right? He had Kakeru kind of second guessing the spacing a little bit there. But I mean, it's burnt out Gief against JP. It's just not a good place to be, man. It's just tough. It's just really hard to come back from. I feel like Kakeru also is like, it kind of went under my radar so far because I've been too busy being hype about like Bolado. I feel like Kakeru is, I don't know what he's doing exactly, but he's burning Bolado out like every round. Now, partially, I think this is that Bolado's playing very aggressive with his drive gauge like that, right? Because again, the only way Gief wins this matchup is to steamroll JP. So he has to just spend the resource very aggressively, put himself in a good situation, and hope that it works out for him, right? But with that in mind, also, I feel like Kakeru is like, he is burning him out very well, right? Oh, wait, I think I got borscht there, but I don't think it would have killed. Would it? I think he would have gotten borscht there, potentially. Bolado just needs to work on his splits and his antics between matches. Yeah, yeah. Oh, leave me alone, man. Fuck. Oh, this is just so over. This is, yeah, it's just so, this is such a tough situation. That was so mean. Yeah, that's game. Should be. Oh, no, he has that meter. Yeah, he has that meter. Hold on, hold on. There's literally a chance. It's not a good one. Yeah. Yep. Hey, listen, I mean, listen. Obviously, I'm biased for Bolado. Kakeru did play that really well, right? But damn. Hard not to have good neutral as a zoner. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. Don't be putting. Don't make that shit derogatory. My God. Kobeon is a slow and steady pace, and he won Topanga. That's also another viable strat. Oh no, for sure. I'm saying like against JP though, I think it's a little bit more difficult to play slow and steady. You can, but I think that like there's a lot more outplay necessary to win that way, right? Like specifically against JP, I think Gief, like it makes a lot of sense to me for Gief to just like have to go pedal to the metal like that, right? Like I said, some good Giefing even through the heartbreak. Yeah, I mean solid ass Giefing certainly, right? Very well done. I mean, Kakaru, I mean, no one needs to be told that Kakaru is, you know, in discussion for best player in the world, right? But Bolado, man, god damn, that was very fun to watch. There's multiple times I'm just like, what? Who the fuck? Who does that? No one does that, man. No one fought wow. That comeback round when he had like 3 health burnt out against JP is still, that's like the most impressive thing in this whole set. That is just, you have to try to do that against even some random ass JP to realize just how many times he guessed correctly there, like how many times he had the hard read, right? Insane.